My friends will warn me, like, something's not right, and he's telling us different lies and stories and such. But I ignored it because I was in love with him and I didn't want to believe it.
And as soon as we moved in, it was probably 2 weeks before everything happened. We moved in, I want to say July, and then into August. And at the beginning of August, that's when I saw the change.
And his temper just got worse and worse as the baby got older. The slightest time she would cry, he would just start yelling at me and going off.
I said, okay, well, I was very accepting. I said, okay, well, it's a new life, we'll try it.
It finally just reached to a point where it got physical, and I just put up with it because I was scared. I didn't want to leave. I was afraid he would take my daughter away. And then finally one day, he hit me across the face while I was holding my daughter because she was crying. She was 6 months old, and that was it. I just had enough.
When I came home, I saw Alex, had bruises and marks, and I thought, oh no, I can't, allow this.
The only place I had safe was home, it was my parents' house.
And so I ended up looking up just in, the phone book, any resources, and I came across CAAW.
My stepmom found the number and I called, and the next day I was in the shelter.
They may call the crisis line 9 times, gathering information before they actually have the courage to make the decision to leave.
It's really hard for them to leave an abusive relationship that first time they walk in. So the first 2-3 visits, it's just getting information. Once they're ready, they know they can call us and we'll be there to help them.
Generally, the first contact will be a crisis line call. Violence might have started to flow down to the children, and they want to get the children out of there before they're hurt. They're very frightened. They don't know where to go, what to do. They think that they have no rights. And so talking to advocates on the crisis line starts to inform them of the process. It's not uncommon for a woman to call the hotline and the first thing she says is, I'm not a battered woman.
For example, I had a client that came in last week and she's like, what's a victim of domestic violence?
People have the perception that a battered woman is someone that has broken bones, black eyes. Domestic violence is emotional, it's psychological, it's physical, it's sexual. It's basically anything in a relationship where you feel that there is one party that is trying to control the other party.
And once we talked about everything, because it could be emotional, physical, verbal, sexual. And once I talked to her, she was like, wow, I didn't realize that I was a victim.
Yeah, the fear of being alone is always hard, but you're not alone. There's always someone to talk to and lots of resources.
There's a huge support system, and there's more of us out here that have been there, done that, bought the t-shirt than anybody else out there in the community, and there's more of us there, and we love you, and we're here for you.